We're going to keep seeing this face. We're going to keep seeing this little buggy face everywhere we go for the rest of the time. What's up, guys? It's Rook. We're looking at Tournament Pack 3 today. The cards were, the whole list is out, and I don't know when this is coming out, when I recorded it, but we wanted to go piece by piece and just see what's in it. In my last video, we talked about how they were kind of moving away from like the 2 foils. Now it's like a couple commons and a foil. I think it's more closer to some of the other tournament packs they've done in the past. But their reasoning behind a lot of these cards is that there's some product out there that's like impossible to get now, or it's really expensive. It's becoming like a collector's item pretty quickly. And so they want to introduce the opportunity to get these cards a little easier. For example, Parasite Paranoid. We were talking about how this card was maybe $20 at this point, and introducing a common version of it. It's going to be a way to kind of keep it in cycle, keep it in the hands of people that want to play it on paper, and we're pretty sure that the Moth engine is not going anywhere, so it's going to be something that's going to be useful. So we're just going to go down the line and see what's here and try and decipher why they chose what they chose here. So thank you guys for going on this journey with me. Let's go ahead. So starting, looks like the skills aren't listed here, but we got Ultra Rares, Dark Ruler Hades, that's a cool one, Lava Golem, Charging Guy of the Fierce Knight, Toon Dark Magician, and Allure of Darkness. All right, Allure of Darkness is great. That was a card that people used way too much in the beginning, and they probably used it for the first year. We saw Lure Darkness go away closer to the errata in November 2021. People stopped using it as much, but it's still a great card. I love that card. Lava Golem, fantastic. We literally keep seeing Lava Golem week after week. It's a great tech card. Even when we were in the 5Ds era, like 2012, people were using Lava Golem. People still use Lava Golem. It's a great card. And in Speed Duel, it's going to be no different. Even though we got GX, we're going to see Lava Golem, so it's great to have different variants of that. Dark Ruler Hades is a cool one. That's just a fan favorite. Good tribute fodder. Charging Guy of the Fierce Knight is a really good just 4-star rush down kind of card. Depending on what comes out in GX, it might be a good splash. We're using Warriors, things like that. But it's also a cool card to see in Ultra Rare. And Toon Dark Magician, I feel like they just had to print something of a Toon in Ultra Rare. That's fine. It's going to be a collector's item for sure. I think Toon Dark Magician is going to be one that's going to rise in price pretty early, and it's going to be more of like, we're not playing with this, but it's going to be in the binder, and it's going to be worth a lot, so that's cool. So Toon Dark Magician. Super Rares. Skull Servant, that's nice. There's a lot. Skull Servants is a cult classic. People love Skull Servants, and we've only seen commons from, like, I don't know, Arena of Lost Souls. So it's going to be cool to see that in a super rare. Queen's Knight. I think that Queen's Knights are... Oh, is it King's Knight that's super rare already? So Queen's Knight coming back is super rare. People don't really play Royal Flush anymore, but that's cool. Blackluster Soldier, classic. Toon World, that's nice. I think all the Toon Worlds we have are common. There are so many common Toon Worlds in general. It's cool to see a super rare. Offerings to the Doom, that's a great staple. They picked these staples well. Windstorm of Bataqua is kind of like a legacy, like nostalgic staple. I say nostalgic. I still think Speed Duel is like so new, but it was like... It's like 3 years old. But Windstorm of Bataqua hasn't been used really since Match the Millennium Twisted Nightmares. Really when we got like Nightmare Wheel Zoma. So Windstorm of Bataqua was something that really we saw kind of like big in Arena of Lost Souls, all the way into Scars of Battle. Maybe like right before Trials of the Kingdom, we kind of saw that, and like Kunai with Chain kind of go away. But it's still a cool card to see a super rare up, so that's cool. I like that. Nightmare Wheel Zoma the Spirit, cool. They're clearly not moving away from those cards. Those are here to stay. Might as well have a super rare copy of them because you're going to be playing them in pretty much every deck. So there you go. Nightmare Wheel Zone with the Spirit and Waking the Dragon. We got a couple people that still love to play Waking the Dragon, so that's cool. That's currently a common. I think it was in one of the booster boxes. It might have been like Trials of the Kingdom. So not too easy to get a hold of, but like a really good like gotcha card, you know, where it's we see it every week too. You see somebody trying to side Waking the Dragon just because the format's kind of shifted where it's a lot of back row hate. It's a lot of trying to get rid of Parasite. This is before GX. So Waking the Dragon's always a cool card. You kind of slip into the side. So that's cool. They're reprinting that. That's cool. All right, commons. King's Knight. Okay. King's Knight's originally only super rare in, I believe, Arena of Lost Souls. DD Crow is not bad. DD Crow's currently, I think, a rare in Match of the Millennium. Like, you have to buy the structure deck, or it's in one of those. Golden Ladybug is currently only a super rare in Trials of the Kingdom, so that makes sense. Santa Claus, also Match of the Millennium Twisted Nightmares. Zombina was a super rare in Attack from the Deep, and that's a great card. We see people kind of go back to that in the stall format, so I think that that's going to be a pretty good stable reprint. Parasite Paranoid, there it is. That's currently only an ultra rare in Trials of the Kingdom. Like I said, it's like 20 bucks right now. Maybe it's less, but the common's going to be better. Meteor Black Dragon is, wow, big boy fusion from maybe Arena of Lost Souls. It's a cool... Dragons are like a, I don't know. I don't know how to explain dragons in Speed Duel, because I guess it's probably similar to regular Yu-Gi-Oh! It's like if you really like dragons, you're going to make it work. You're going to try and make the deck. I made a Meteor Black Dragon deck profile like a while ago, and it wasn't great, but it was explosive. It was cool. Ryo Senshi also, that's currently, I think, only super rare and attack from the deep. So Ryo Senshi's kind of cool. That's good reprint. Arcana Knight Joker. Oh, reprinting a lot of fusions, actually. That's not bad. I like that. Arcana Knight Joker currently only in Arena of Lost Souls. It's the one that's on the cover of Arena of Lost Souls. And that card is expensive. Like, that is Awaken the Dragon favorite. That is the card you get out of your extra deck with Awaken the Dragon. That or like Blue Eyes Ultimate if you wanted to go hard. But Arcana Knight Joker, that's going to drive the price down to Joker. I should sell my Jokers right now. So Arcana Knight Joker, that's going to be easier to get too as a common. That's not bad. Fusion Gate, Order to Charge. Order to Charge, I have like 800 of those. I don't know why. I think they were all from, I think Order to Charge was from the, what's the Weevil deck that Moth came from? That's the Ultimate Predators or something like that. Like that deck is everywhere. You can still buy it for $10. I don't think that price has changed. So Order to Charge, cool. Advanced Ritual Art. We saw that kind of on the splash, like the thumbnail of like it being announced. Shard of Greed, that's something people forget about, where you put counters on, you can basically pot of greed. Bashing Shield, one of the best kind of generic equips. I think that just gives something like a straight 1,000 attack. I can't remember. Dust Tornado, sure. Let's reprint Dust Tornado. I think it's like the 3rd or 4th Dust Tornado. Haunted Shrine, currently only an Ultra in Trials of the Kingdom. So that's a good reprint there. Trials of the Kingdom in general is just so hard to come by. And the Golden Apples, which I think was in the first starter deck. I think it was in like, if it wasn't in Arena of Lost Souls, then it was in, what's the one that isn't Duelist of Tomorrow? The Yugi one. So I think that's it. So those are good commons. Those are good commons. So skills not included. Does it say what skills are? Okay. Cocoon of Ultra Evolution, Inner Conflict, Twisted Personality. Oh, that makes sense, because those are the ones that got eroded. And I think that they said that the skills were coming out in the next tournament pack. And this is the eroded version. This is the version with the correct text since they made the changes in November. All in all, it's a pretty good pack. I think they picked all the right cards. Because a lot of these cards kind of stand out as, oh, I could see that still being used. Zombina, Golden Ladybug, DD Crow might get big again, and we need to use that. Haunted Shrine is good, you know? And then, of course, some of these, like, Vanity, Ultra, like Lava Golem. People are going to love the Toon Dark Magician, Allure of Darkness. Yeah, I think these were good picks. It's going to be a cool pack. And you're getting 3 cards, I think, instead of 2, right? It's like 1 foil and 2 commons. So hopefully you guys are close to an OTS store that actually is going to run Speed Duel events. But with the product coming out in the lineup, I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of stores try and gravitate to this. So, oh, somebody had a comment on, what is it? There was a comment on this video that I released last week. Odd Toxin, coming in clutch. Odd Toxin. If anyone doesn't know, if they have an OTS store near them, you can actually find it through Dueling Book. Go to the tournament locator and type in where you're from. Okay, so let's try that. Good way to find out if you're near an OTS store, and then call them and see if they're going to do Speed Duel tournaments. I know so many people that only got Speed Duel tournaments running because they came in with 4 friends and just ran, and they had the packs, they just didn't have anything on the calendar, and you just got to show up and do it. Tournament locator. Looking for an OTS, or regional qualifier location. That's cool. All right, let's say, what's my zip code? Let's say I'm in Florida, 33323. Yeah, that's there's Tate's from Fort Lauderdale. Cool stuff. This was the Cool Stuff Games Hollywood. That's where we went when I lived in Florida all the time. Yeah, Florida's spoiled. They have a lot of OTSs. They might even have something kind of, yeah, these are kind of all in like a 30-mile radius. So these, like I said, Cool Stuff Games was one where we literally had to show up with like 6 of us on a Sunday, and they didn't have anything on the calendar, but we had enough to like launch a tournament, and they would give us the packs, and we did like 3 tournaments in a day or something like that. So that's cool. So if you guys aren't sure where an OTS is near you, try this out. Thank you, Odd Toxin, for that. And hopefully you're getting Tournament Pack 3. So it sounds like it'll be a fun time. I'm shooting this before GX, so we haven't really seen any crazy play yet and any integration with some of the old stuff, but we'll see what happens. I'm excited. Next Speed Duel Showdown is going to be the first one with GX, which is going to be, I think that's the 21st. So it should be coming out like the week before. But hopefully you guys find some Tournament Pack 3 and keep enjoying this game. I'll catch you guys later. See ya.